not know fine millinery when you see it,
Rowan, Holger,
I could trade that
why all
for
this
2
shouting?
more horses.
Silence, both of you!
Randvi, I demand that this matter be settled here and now.
Have patience, Rowan. There is a time and a place for such disputes. Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Ha! Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tale. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Hey, my boy. Pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Looks like I...
I don't know how to draw without your hand to guide me.
Tovi.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tovi, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty, not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong, and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Tovi. And know you are valued. You have taught Tovi well. Through her, you live on. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of the gods. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. You have taught Tovi well. Through her, you live on. I need your eyes, my friend. Careful, grandmother. Something fell from the sky to earth, like it had been thrown by Odin himself.
A strength he no doubt wishes he possessed. No danger remains. But look. It revealed something hidden in the mountainside.
Looks almost like a door.
If it is, then it's the door to something that I have long been searching for. May I ask you for a kindness, Drengur?
My name is Eivor of the Raven Clan. That depends on how kind you need me to be.
Will you grant me a home while I investigate the door? Eivor of the Raven Clan.
I don't make a habit of sheltering strangers.
My name is Hilderan. There. Now we are no longer strangers. Please. If I am right, then this is Freya's gate. Allow me to stay, and I will help you discover the treasures that lay on the other side.
Very well. I will give you a small piece of land to make a home on, and supplies from our raids to build with.
Thank you, kind Eivor. The gods smile on you.
I may be kind, but I am no fool. Everyone must pull their weight, and I expect no less from you.
A fair rule, and one I can easily follow. Eivor the Kind, a welcomed visit. Like what you see.
You have certainly made this space your own. But how does this help you open a stone door?
It is a shrine to Freya. We will need her favor if we wish to reveal the hidden treasures.
Ah, it's we now, is it?
I told you, Eivor. You will want to see what is on the other side. Now come. Freya demands combat before she will aid us.
For a moment I thought you meant for me to fight you.
Fear not. I can handle myself.
I cannot possibly fight you. I would kill you.
You could try. Attack me. Now get up, and let's give Lady Freya a fight. Fight harder, Eivor. Yes! Give me everything you have! You're leaving yourself open to attack! Good. Now watch. Come at me again!
What magic is this? How do you fight with the strength of a berserker?
I can teach you, Eivor. But first, We fight!
I have seen many strange things, but nothing like this. What magic do you possess? I have not seen a seer fight like that.
I am no seer. I am what you see before you. An old warrior with a knowledge of secrets.
If that was not magic, then what was it?
That was a battle meditation. You entered Hugurheim, the mind's realm. It is a secret form of training that not many know. You can attack full force with no fear of injury.
And yet, you know this training.
You're glad to have let me stay now, aren't you?
Very much. Tell me, what part does the amulet play?
It is a vessel. It needs to be filled with the energy created in battle. But it will only work with this type of shrine. They can be found all over Mercia.
I have many questions still.
I promise you will get answers. But first, I have marked a shrine location on your map. Once there, enter a meditation. The amulet will pull you into Hugurheim.
And what happens when I've finished my training?
Then, you return to me.
Very well. Have you met Volker? Something of you reminds me of her.
Go now, kind Eivor, and train.
Like the shrine she told me about. gods. It is as though I'm dreaming while awake.
What? Cross, take you.
This truly be the work of my mind.
You're in pieces! Let's squash this bug.
I feel great.
Time's up!
Stronger already.
You'll be in pieces! Rest the idiots!
not finished with my training.
Why? Lost our everyone.
You mostly, Adkut.
Bretha, Ustre, and Setere. I served the true gods. The old ones. To be killed by you holds honor. Killing holds all glory.
And an angry drunk.
parti on erde!
Kingdom of Frisia, we honor your type, pagan. We strive as you strive to achieve the perfection of the Ancient Ones.
Pagan?
To be pagan is perfect.
Magnus. What see you, old friend?
it, Eivor.
The Wolfka! So glad to see you. I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grandbridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods. It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randvi. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with oxen of Odin. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will you...
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on the river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority. There, the bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle. Here we go.
Cut! Now!
Now to deliver Magni his horse. That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods he is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty.
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on. Scared I will outpace you?
To be honest, a little. What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-Kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right. Let us drink.
Beautiful.
Staggering already?
Let him win.
You are sweating!
Randvi's done you better. Randvi, focus!
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits, breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean... Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must. Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built? Hundreds of winters ago. Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on. Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climbed well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Vikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. You can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi. But I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we have had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that. Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement. Let's see.
worm came creeping. He tore a man in two. Then Woden took 9 glory twigs.
Is this a prayer, an offering, or a final vestige of your oath?
Only a charm I never finished.
siarpet hwngan ac eich weinydd at eich siwmni.
I feel great. Desecrated, with a rage I've rarely seen. One more mangled corpse.
The guilty have come for spoils. Was our dignity not enough? You return again to mock our family? To make light of my father's sacrifice?
Mad Seer! You have no fight with me.
Which of the traitor kings sent you? Was it Edmund? Burgred? Allah?
I follow the orders of no king, nor will I bow to you.
You will be skinned like the others! I will tear you apart! If I let you, I will be closer! Rise! All vapors!
What Seder makes you multiply?
I am one, and many.
What trickery is this?
Now I hold nothing back. If I must take your eyes, I will! If I take you, I will be closer!
You are a good boy.
Greetings. Eivor.
Randvi, why did you leave? We could have returned together.
We could have, but I was... restless. A quiet walk alone clears the head. And you do snore a little. Like a wounded bear.
That's a lie.
I had a wonderful time, Eivor. Thank you for your company. And your friendship.
And you for yours.
Now, shall we get back to it?
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
They see me, this will get messy. Soldiers on alert. What has happened here? Aid me. Be my eyes. This must be it. Boring as bricks. Sigurd is not here. I'll ask around.
These soldiers always leave a bleeding mess.
Are you the alewife here?
You are not welcome here. I've had enough trouble with Danes today.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for my brother, a large Norseman.
It was him what caused the ruckus. Him and that other one were here, talking to Thane Giedrich. Then Lady Edwin's soldiers swept in. A fight broke out. Your brother and the tanned fella got away. The soldiers nabbed Giedrich, though. I was sorry to see that. He's well liked in these parts.
Which way did my brother go?
What's it worth to you to find out?
I'm asking a simple question.
Look, Dane, you start a scene or a scuffle, and I'll scream for soldiers.
You seem to respect this man, Gidrich. If he was talking to my brother, it's because he wants what's best for this Shire. Maybe you're a woman who also wants Oxenford Shire to be free and to decide its own fate. A woman who'll stand up for her village, who won't be crushed under the boot of oppression.
I hope I am.
Such a woman would help me find Gidrich's friends.
You're right, you are. Your brother and his friend jumped through that window there and scampered off towards the river. It's a good bet they hid in one of them fish houses.
Sigurd and Basim headed south. They wouldn't go far. I'll check along the river.
All well and good, but some would argue for the blood of a martyr in these days. And some of King Edward's bloody soil was still being...
Smells like a fish house. Good spot to hide.
Wait! Stop!
Ahlan wa sahlan, Eivor.
We could have cut you to bloody giblets, Wolfkist.
Why so unnerved, brother? It's not like you.
Half the soldiers of the Shire are hunting us. You must have noticed.
Is that why you haven't come home? You're playing hide and fetch with the Mercian soldiers.
Your brother's a busy man, Eivor. Weighed down by pressing duties.
I wasn't speaking to you, Basim. I'll hear Sigurd's answers from Sigurd. Brother, we should be forging alliances. Send this man back to his warren before he leads you astray.
Eivor, gods above, I'm grateful you've joined us. We have made strides towards an alliance, in fact. A local thane called Gidrich has pledged an oath to me.
I've heard of him. The alewife also mentioned a Lady Edwin who commands the soldiers. Why not ally with her?
Lady Edwin's husband was the Shire's elderman, until Gudrun's army ended his life. Now she's taken up her husband's fight, with a promise of aid from King Alfred of Wessex.
Edwin vows revenge on the Danes who stole her husband and her livelihood.
From what we know, Alfred is a fearsome king. If Edwin can win his full support, this Shire is lost to Wessex.
So to fight her, you've pledged your sword to a minor thane who likely commands a gang of farmers and fishermen.
Have faith, Eivor. A few hundred Saxons armed with hayforks and billhooks can be terrifying.
Gods.
All men and women, noble or peasant, have within them the seeds of something greater.
This is true. Sometimes greater than the average mind can fathom.
Well, Edwin has Gidrich in shackles now. All your plotting has turned to ash.
Not if we act soon. She dragged her prisoners to the Longhouse. With you here, we can mount a surprise strike.
If Gidrich is our best chance for an alliance, let's see it done. Sigurd, has Basim talked you into something of little reward?
Eivor, have you lost hope in my warcraft? I heed Basim's wisdom, for he follows my lead, always.
He has the look of one who trusts none but himself.
Basim is secretive by nature, but he is wise and forthright, and he has opened my eyes to a magnificent truth. He has promised me a reward so unusual, so incredible, it will shatter your mind to shards.
brother. Our bond has the iron heft of a war axe. Do not let Basim and his prophecies of good fortune sway you from our simple goal.
Never. Our goal is fixed. We shall soon be the lords of Mercia, then all of England. But Basim has a deep insight. He's read wisdom in the lines of my face and heard the litany of my forefathers, and well, there will be time enough for my saga later.
The side must be barred.
I'll keep the rat busy.
Soldiers are tightly wound.
Well, there will be time enough for my saga later.
Give me a hand over here. Sigurd, kill this sweaty fishwife.
Stay your blades. This traitor Giedrich will face trial, as will all the treasonous thanes of this shire.
You're the traitor, Edwin, calling on Alfred of Wessex begging for his army.
Clap your mead hole, Giedrich, lapdog of the Danes.
You'll sell us out to Wessex, and that poxy-ass bastard Alfred. We won't have it.
You're not the Elderman here, Lady Edwin. Turn around and walk away. We'll leave you be.
You heathenish fork-tongued Dane. Foul-smelling heap, I shit on you all.
Lady, choose your next words with care. For you see before you the future master of all England, Sigurd, of the hungry Raven clan. Lay down your arms. Free my friend here, and kiss my lordly feet. You will not get a second chance.
Sigurd, are you cracked?
And you can kiss my rosy red arse, wayface. I've done with this offal. I leave them to you. Flay them alive and tan their flesh for saddles.
You Giedrich! What have they done to you?
What kind of mess did you get yourself into?
Untie me! I can still fight these bastards! Intruder! Come on! Get over here! To hell! The Happy escaped! Good lord, you fight well. Thank you for that.
Giedrich, this is Eivor, my stone-armed sibling.
Well met.
That was your plan, Sigurd. To charm the lady with your vague hope of kingship.
Prophecy, Eivor, not hope.
No time to squabble. Edwin's taken most of the Shire's thanes. She has her way. They'll be dead by supper.
Tend your wounds, Gidrich. We'll free your friends.
And what of the holy woman Fulke? You promised us a meeting with her.
I did, aye. But it's a fair mystery why you'd want to talk with...
Where is she?
Thane Holt will know. Fulke lives on his lands, but he'll be dead with the rest if you don't stop the trial.
Tell us where, and we'll go now. Their lives depend on the speed of your tongue.
Southwest of here, halfway to Oxenafjorda, at the Lichvila garrison.
Basim, Eivor, to horse! Off again, Eivor. You and I, with blades drawn and hearts ablaze.
Who is this Fulke that Basim spoke of?
An ally, Eivor. A most important ally. A holy woman who trades in prophecies and secret knowledge.
That is not the sort of alliance we're looking for, Sigurd.
No, it's even better. You cannot imagine what discoveries await.
You're speaking strangely, brother.
Because I'm alive, Eivor. My heart's alight with the fuel of battle fire. Like old times, eh?
Yes, Sigurd. Like old times.
Remember our hunts beyond the Northern Way? Our first big kill was a 10-point deer. We brought it down together. The arrows from our bows like darts of ice.
With sharpened shin bones for skinning the beast.
You on the right, me on the left. We leapt and struck.
We crashed to the ground like a felled tree. Then the bloody struggle.
Damn animal bit my hand. Never knew a buck could bite so hard.
But I pierced its throat, spilling its life wine into the drifts. That put an end to him.
Such tales you siblings tell.
It's just one of 1,000, Basim. It was the glorious dawn of our lives.
You haven't yet explained it.
The fulcrum of a larger plan.
Above conquering England, what larger plan could we need?
Patience, Eivor. Patience.
Fine. Keep your dread secrets, brother. But if this alliance fails, you may take them to your grave.
This fever...
There's the trial. They are about to execute the prisoners.
These subjects of the Lady Eadwyn have betrayed their oath to the Shire. Not true. They stand accused. I'll ring the bell. Hurry! Execute the prisoners at once. Rescue us! We can help. The executioner's been killed. Get the murderer.
I stand with Giedrich. We must bring down Eadwin once and for all. For Oxenfordshire! You'll regret this! Strike for Christ!
Please your cage open, would you? Giedrich sent me to find you. Let's go, now.
For the Shire! Down with Lady Eadwin! Justice for you! For God have mercy!
For years. Now his widow wants to lop off our heads.
Bless you all. Thanks to you, I live to pay Lady Eadwin back in blood. I am Thane Holt. Does Giedrich live?
He is safe in Buckingham.
Good, Thane. We are at your side in this fight, to keep this land in the hands of those who love Mercia, be they Saxon or Dane.
God in heaven knows I'd sooner see a Dane married to my daughter than sell a man of Wessex one of my pigs. If Giedrich is behind you, then I am too.
We're told you know of a holy woman, Fulke. Where is she now?
Can we not fixate on this cipher, Fulke? Eadwin is our focus.
Fulke holds a secret that may turn the tide of this fight. Without her, I cannot achieve my full purpose here.
The madwoman Fulke?
If you want my backing, brother, you'll explain yourself. How is a madwoman central to your plans?
When we find her, I will tell you all you wish to know. Until then, nothing.
Understand this. Fulke is a heretic, a sower of poisoned knowledge, and an enemy of the Church. She claims to have seen or spoken with God himself. And for this, Lady Eadwin had her imprisoned, I know not where.
At a monastery, I suppose. We should make inquiries.
Sigurd, do we not owe Giedrich some word of what has happened here?
You can speak with him in my stead, but we must hurry. Fulke's life may be in danger.
We risk losing all the gains we've made here for the sake of this woman.
Trust me, Eivor. Fulke is of great importance. You'll soon understand.
I hope I will.
We have a camp to the east, at Linforta. An old harbor on the Great Ouse. Meet us there.
We Thanes will raise a feard and join with you to take down Eadwin, whatever it takes. Bring this news to Giedrich. Tell him we'll be ready when he calls.
Every man will be needed.